Hello there, everyone. You know who I am. ETTemplar, Supreme Misfit Professional Dipshit, and this channel is monetization free because of people like the fleet captains over here who support this channel with their time and money, and viewers like you. So let's get into this Dark Sidefield reaction post stream after his birthday stream. So here we go.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort.
Snort, snort, Cody. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip. Go.
Now, this is just funny. You got to listen to this one. I love it when these come through because they're hilarious. I got a $5 super chat from someone called May Ann who says, hey, great marathon yesterday. All the hallmarks of a great DSP gaming marathon, like drunk begging, crying, and excessive belching.
And yes, he actually did cry during that stream, and it's what we call in the business emotional manipulation. It's a way of making people feel sorry for you to squeeze donos and super chats out of people because they feel sorry for you. It's like the same reason why homeless people have pets and dogs, because they'll get more donations because people feel sorry more for the fucking animal than they do the man. They get more money that way. But anyways, that's real begging. This is essentially online e-beggery. It's the same thing, only this asshole gets a nice comfy home and he has a whole bunch of gullible idiots who feed him money.
Well, let's see. There was no drunk begging. There was celebration because people were being so supportive of me. And I was so happy that I was expressing my gratitude.
And let's see if he holds on to that gratitude. Let's see if he doesn't complain about hitting the $3,500 goal.
And my happiness at having a great day. So yeah, actually I did tear up at one point because I was so grateful for everyone being so nice to me. I even said, you know, I didn't know what was going to happen with all the drama recently and all of that. There was a big chance I felt that there was going to be a big turnaround in attitude against me and that people were going to turn against me and not like me because I wasn't doing drama content anymore. And instead, it's been the opposite, especially these last couple.
Now, he says he doesn't do drama content, but he's constantly sniping at Kino Casino and other people. And when he says, "Oh, I do more positive content," no, he snipes and barks at everyone else. This is a complete lie.
Couple of weeks have been overwhelmingly over the top levels of support. And it made me feel so nice and happy and you know, appreciated. So the funny part is, you could say that there was drunk begging, crying, and excessive belching, and you're probably right in all those regards. But the difference is I made like over $2,000 yesterday while I was doing all that stuff, while you're just sitting here with sour grapes actually throwing me more money the next day to try to get like a jab at me. But you
This is where it feels right. If people would stop donating or hate donating, uh, he would he would begin to fade away. But for whatever reason, there's detractors that are just as mentally damaged and scarred as the dents. But anyways,
paid me to do it. You're just not that smart.
but by the way, Phil, $2,000, that's fucking McNugget money. I mean, yeah, that's impressive for your birthday stream or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's $2,000. Again, it's McNugget money at the end of the day. That's hardly anything. I mean, most people on disability get what? 1.6K or 1.8K monthly. So yes, you are making what some people make in a month, but it's still McNugget money. You're not really doing anything that's too miraculous here, in all reality.
So thanks for $5 super chat. DJ and DJ also with a $5 super chat. Says, I had to work yesterday. Happy late birthday. Thank you, DJ and DJ. I appreciate you. Good to see you here today. Hopefully you didn't have too bad of a work day yesterday. And welcome to the stream, the chill stream, because man, you know, after yesterday, I need a nice chill. Why do you think I'm wearing this incredibly comfy,
Does he seem very chill for you for this chill stream?
oversized sweatshirt today?
Who the fuck cares what you're wearing?
I was like, today I am just bumming it. I am, you know, just going to relax.
Is that what you do every fucking day, you idiot?
Okay. Let's see here. This is great. Another troll over on Kick says, "What do you think? Making $2,000 in a day makes you a legend?" I don't.
If Phil wasn't all about the drama, why does he acknowledge troll chats on Kick and troll super chats? If he wasn't about the drama, right, he wouldn't even address these. He would just be like, "Oh well, we got another troll super chat. I'm not going to address it, but thanks for the money," and that would totally take the wind out of the detractor sales. But you see, he feeds into it and reacts to it because he knows the detractors that are sending this. They say, "Oh, they get their little jollies off because they got a reaction. They got a reaction," and they're gonna keep feeding him money when you need to stop funding the blob monster.
I don't know what it makes me, but it certainly makes me, better than you. I'm not the one sitting in
Was
my
that?
chat. You $2,000 in a day makes you a legend. I don't know what it makes me, but it certainly makes me, better than you. I'm not the one sitting in my chat so upset that I had a good day yesterday that I have to sit there and be all pissy about it.
It's only $2,000. Again, that's McNugget money.
Like, you could be doing anything else with your life right now. You could go be doing productive, positive things, but instead you're sitting here all upset that I had a good day yesterday.
You could be doing more productive things, but here we are.
So, for the record, your tears are very tasty. So, that's what I have here. Fresh brewed, sad boy hater tears from yesterday being such a good day. And let me tell you, it's a fine vintage. It's a very fine vintage. It's delicious. All right. Anyway, let's continue. See, and then I love it because then he tries to judge. He goes, "Oh, I'm not begging for pennies and dimes. I made $2,000. That's a lot of pennies and dimes." Anyway,
Again, it's only $2,000. Fuckwit. That's
$2 tip came.
now if you're making like 5 to 10K, then we could talk. But
in from Mars inhabitant. Congrats! I'm happy for your success. The tears are what winners call tears of joy, something your stalker bums would never feel. I know. I told you guys yesterday. I felt so grateful and so happy because after going through what I've been through in the last over 10 years, right? Again, being someone on the internet that everyone claims to hate.
no, and you had nothing to do with this. It's just people for no reason at all hate you, Phil. Is that it? You're just some social pariah for no reason whatsoever. You're just a little angel that's done nothing wrong. Okay.
But then when it gets exposed, the only reason any of them hate me is because it's profitable, because morons throw money at it, not because people actually.
He's right here, by the way, because again, if the troll chats, but then again, he plays off it. So he says he hates negativity and these troll chats and troll donos. But if you see, he thrives off this shit.
Actually hate me or have valid gripes. It's just because they make money doing it, right? I mean, take a look at what's going on right now. It's literally for money. If there was no money in it, they wouldn't do it. They're phonies, but people are so dumb.
Exactly. Isn't that what you do? Now it's rich him saying this because this is the one who he did that 4-hour stream where he claimed to gain the favor of Kino Casino, PPP, and Andy, and he claimed to lie to them about his wife having ovarian cancer and his parents dying. And so, in his opinion, he really thinks he manipulated. But again, he's gonna play this like I'm an innocent little angel, but it's just not the case. He's a little shit-heel goblin, is what he is.
Dumb. They don't care. They reward bad bullying behavior despite the fact if it actually is justified or not, just because it gives them personal pleasure to see people get bullied, right?
Didn't you lambaste all Kino fans as simps and idiots? Aren't you not doing the same thing there, Chief?
So after what I've been through, you got to wonder what was going to happen with everything. Like these last couple of weeks, it was a big chance that I took, handling it the way that I did, and it has worked out great. You know what I mean? It has. Like, people are actually showing up, engaging, and supporting with all of my content. I was able to just play Suikoden, a RPG from the 1990s in its entirety, and I got all of my goals hit every single time I streamed it. That's insane. Do you understand that I was never able to do that before? How many RPGs have I played over the years? All the Like a Dragon Yakuza games, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound. Never did I hit my goals playing those games. Never. And now I am. People want to come out and support me because I'm genuine, because I'm not some faker. I'm not some phony. I'm not sitting here to bully and crap on others. I'm not some shilling crappy product. You know what I do is real, and people appreciate that, and they're coming out in droves to support me. And I'm
So if you're one of these people that don't run AdBlock, uBlock Origin, or run Brave browser and you've noticed there's been no ads, this channel will continue and will always be ad-free, monetization-free, and membership-free. The only catch is if we got a grift like this, there's links in the description below to a Patreon, a Gumroad for digital content if you're curious. If not, that's fine too. Enjoy the rest of the video.
know how things were going to go, but man, it went well. So thank you. What a great day yesterday. How happy I was. You know, at the end, I was genuinely like, wow, how the hell did it go that well? Now, we didn't hit the $3,500 goal, so I didn't
Oh, this is him being grateful, by the way.
shave my beard. We could have done that and had the record highest stream ever, so you really let me down in that regard.
What a fucking asshole.
You see, and that's the thing. So I say that, right? And it's obviously a joke, but the people out there are so dumb who don't like me, they actually think I'm being serious. Like, there was no fucking way yesterday I was going to hit $3,500 of support in one stream. No way was I looking for that.
What a cope. What a cope. All right, Chief. Just a big brain 4D chess joke. I got you, Professor Xavier.
Or expecting it, but it was a running joke. Oh, I'll shave my beard and we'll do that. But then they actually report on it like it's factually, oh yeah, see, he really was going for that. And you say, you're so dumb. I was so grateful for anything that I got. And then I ended up having an insanely great day. Excuse me. These people are just fucking nuts. You know, they only want to believe what proves their narrative. They selectively report things, selectively talk about things. They edit things to be what they're not. They're just out of their minds. And the fact that anyone actually watches or listens to their crap is so fucking ludicrously stupid. You've got to be one of the biggest dunces on the planet. And sadly, the problem is there's a lot of dunces now. Humanity as a whole is getting dumber and dumber and finding entertainment in garbage stuff that's not real. It's not even real stuff. It's not like, oh, Phil did this horrible thing, let's make fun of him. The horrible thing didn't even happen, right? Oh, Phil was a drunken mess and crying at the end of his stream. No, I was definitely inebriated, but I was having a great time and I was so grateful for everything that had happened. It was tears of joy and gratefulness. That's different than he was a blubbering, depressed, drunken mess as they report, but that's how they report it, right? That is correct. I do not have a full beard. I have a goatee. It's not patchy. It's just all white. It's literally all white. And so you can't really see it that well on camera, as you can see actually over here, which you've seen close up. Here we go. Right? See? Now you can actually see it. It's all white hairs. This is all pure white hair right here. That's why it looks like that. You know, but I don't dye it because I don't care. I age gracefully. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not getting older. Soon you're going to start seeing it up here. This hair, there's all white hairs in here. I don't know if you can see them, but there are. I'm starting to get all white hairs up there too. I'm not going to do anything about that. I'm just going to let it go. You know, nothing I can really do about it. You get older, you get older. You know, I don't know why people run from their age. I mean, everyone's going to get old and everyone's going to pass away at one point. It's kind of the human condition. Better that you accept it and you learn to live with it than you just kind of deny it for your whole life, which a lot of people do. A lot of people think they're going to live forever and they act like that and you're crazy, you know? Yes, Major Alex, again.
I'm at the age of 43, 45, like DSP here, e-begging and like doing 6 streams a week. Like, just straight up. That's I mean, me personally, that's what I would do to myself because god damn, that's
You have to understand that, you know, it's called being human and having emotions. that yes, I was overcome with emotion at the end of yesterday's stream. I was feeling fulfilled actually as a creator and a streamer, that people actually were liking my content and coming by and supporting me, that they didn't actually just hate me, that they actually saw where I was coming from, who I am as a person and a creator, and liking what I did and having an overwhelmingly positive day. That's called tears of joy. If you don't understand what they are, it's probably because you're a miserable wretch who never had any goodness in their life. So you wouldn't understand someone actually being happy and crying because of it, because, you're a loser.
No, other people still have to have jobs and provide for their families. Real fucking jobs. You're a loser. Just because you can exploit mentally challenged and mentally ill people out of their disability and SSI checks every month, you're the loser for exploiting people who are on disability and people who are on like assistance, basically. Most normal people have a conscience to where they would feel wrong if they exploited the mentally disabled or the handicapped for money on the internet. That's what separates you from most people. Most people have a fucking conscience, and most people want to find more enjoyment in life than just streaming. I have a theory here with a dark side Phil that he's actually, if you see him, I think this is all front. I think he's deeply fucking miserable, and I think he knows he's made a mistake in his life choices, choosing this particular path. But
So maybe you should go focus on that, right? Go actually do something, right?
this is coming from a guy who streams and doesn't contribute anything to society. Okay.
From Flatman B, he says, any evil person can turn away from their bad ways, embrace positivity. It's all gravy. People need to lighten up a bit. I mean, you're right. When I was younger, all right, I was a bully. Okay, I was a troll.
You're one now, Chief.
I was an internet bully. I literally went after people in the FGC because I had nothing better to do with my life. I thought that making other people miserable, actually was giving me pleasure, as sad as that sounds, because it was. I was miserable. I
You are now.
didn't like my life, so I wanted to bring others down. And I today absolutely positively regret those actions 100%. I wish that I had never done them, but the thing is, when I was young, I was immature, I didn't get it. Now that I'm older,
This guy is so full of shit.
all right, and I see that, number one, here's the thing: as you get older, some things happen. Number one, you start to get older and you start to see your body slow down, you start to have health problems, and then you start to see people around you, like your loved ones, your family members, right? They start to get old, they start to have health problems, and then what you realize is that you got one life to live. You got to make the absolute best of it. You got to be as positive as you can with the time you have, because if you waste your time on this toxic negativity, next thing you know, you'll be 65 years old, staring in a mirror, dying of some debilitating illness and saying, what did I just do with my life?
Oh, so if you detract against Phil or are critical of him, you'll be 65, dying of some disease. Nice. Is this the positivity we hear about, Phil?
I don't want to be 65 staring in a mirror saying, what happened to the last 65 years? So I kind of had in the last, 7, 8 years an epiphany. I don't want to be a toxic jerk anymore.
But then you continue to be a toxic jerk, like all the time.
I just want to do good. I want to make content that's not toxic, but instead is positive for the people on the internet.
That's why you engage in drama, like every fucking stream and podcast, and even during your gameplay.
I don't want to sit around and bully and bring other people down to get ahead. I just want to be me.
Which you do constantly.
And hopefully,
And again, the king of positivity here. He's so positive. He bans PWR or the mention of PWR. He bans PWR fans. So I guess that's being positive. Is banning fans of certain streamers. But then again, that's his business, I guess. So him being a hypocritical bastard equals him protecting his business, I guess. If you can consider streaming a business. Usually, Phil, if you have a business, you're providing a product or service. Streaming ain't it, Chief.
hopefully people will go along for that ride with me. And you know what? They are. And that means something. It does. When everyone else on the internet is trying to pull
Oh, so when fans support you, it's not simping. But when it's literally anyone else, it's simping and they're stupid. Gotcha.
me in this toxic bully direction or lolcow direction, and I say, no, I refuse. Even though
You refused, yet you went with Kino Casino and you watched the June the King documentary on Rich, was it? Of Review Tech? So was that you not being a bully, or was that you being positive?
that could probably get me more attention, more popularity, more money, I don't care. I want to be me and I want to make
He's so full of shit. Um, Anyone who takes the opportunity to pass up on free money like this, like he states, he's lying. But he can continue to make jabs in drama if he has little windows and shows, and kind of engage in drama without engaging in drama. It's like Schrodinger's drama. It exists, but it doesn't exist. And he's all positive and he's not negative, while being negative.
the content that I like to make and that I feel is meaningful to the internet and not harmful to people on this planet.
Even though you did a 4-hour Cope stream where you revealed private messages and DMs of Ashton, PPP. Gotcha.
So, yeah, that's the thing. As you get older, you realize all these things. And
Him playing this sanctimonious shit just really doesn't work.
then you look back at the things you've done in your past and you feel awful. You know, I do. I feel terrible for those people who I bullied, and I actually have gone and apologized to some of them because I think they deserved that at least. And actually, to a lot of people don't know this. One person actually forgave me, and I felt so good that that person was actually a really good person who had bullied like an idiot when I was young for no fucking reason. I was just a dunce, you know. And they forgave me, and I was like, "Thank you so much." Now it lets me feel like I can move on and not have to dwell on these horrible things I did in the
I'm such a good person. Good person.
past, you know? So that's all I could say, man. Focus on the positive, stay away from the negative, you know? That's all you got to do.
You gonna take your own advice there, shithead? No? Okay.
Okay. Continuing on. Beaver Bothered to the $1.50 says, I want an answer. Why don't you like me? Because you're obnoxious. There's a difference between being like excited or how can I say, energetic or obnoxious. You are obnoxious. You would sit there and chat and you would actually be like, I want an answer from Phil. And you would spam the chat nonstop for like an hour, the same message. It's obvious I saw it the first 17, 18 times you posted it, and I'm ignoring it for a good reason. How do you not get the picture? Again, you're the equivalent of a kid, a small child, who is immature, doesn't get it, and wants attention. So they grab your leg like this, and they go, hey, 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 you, hey, come on, hey, pay attention, hey, hey, hey. No, come on, leave me alone. Hey, 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 hey. I'm a streamer. I don't have time to deal with you like I'm your parent. I'm not your parent.
Positivity, by the way.
You know, no one else is acting like you. If you didn't notice, I unbanned you to be nice to you. Okay? I unbanned you to be nice. And then within a day, you got rebanned again because you couldn't behave. You know, I don't want to be people's dads on these streams. You know what I mean? Okay. Some more tips have come in. Against you, Beaver Bother, I just think you're obnoxious. And I'm not going to stand around in my place of business and put up with someone who's obnoxious. And
Place of business. You know, this isn't like a fucking storefront, right? It's not like a shop in the mall, or your property. This like these are fucking live chats. Um, oh man.
bothering both myself and the other customers, right? If you had someone who came into your restaurant and just wouldn't stop screaming at the top of their lungs, you would ask them politely to stop. And if they didn't stop,
Look at Phil compare himself to a business owner. Isn't that the most richest horse shit? I mean, I think I'm getting fucking diabetes off that. That's so rich.
You would ask them to leave. And then if they didn't leave, you would have them escorted out by the police, right? Only I'm the police here. All right, so I got a $2 tip. Someone says, congrats on all the support yesterday. Thank you very much. And thanks for the $2 right now, because we're about a third of the way to our goal, even though it wasn't my intention to hit a goal on this stream. This is just a hangout stream, but I appreciate you guys.
I got the drip, go. I got the drip.
And that's his post birthday party stream. My God, is this the most pretentious, self righteous piece of shit, hypocritical asshole I think I've ever seen. And again, I can't really add too much because everyone says the same shit. Um, but the fact that he says, "Oh, we're positive over here. We're never negative." There's a clip of him saying something like, um, "Let me see if I have it." But he says, "Oh, we're not like dinosaurs, or we gotta step on people." Is it? Okay. Behold.
Kat is the reason why I'm not angry anymore, because I'm happy. Everything before her was another life. Everything since I met her has been the best life. And I wish that for all of you. I really do. That's why I think that
Emotional manipulation. Please give me money. Fuck you.
so many people out there are in pain and are hateful and hate others and think it's okay to step on others. I gotta step on others
Isn't that what you do?
to get ahead. I gotta
That's what you did to Kino Casino, and you said you robbed them. Remember? In your stream that you deleted now because it made you look bad?
hurt others to get ahead. Because you're not happy. Because if you were happy, you wouldn't want to crush others.
Rejection.
You would need to crush others because you would be okay. There's so many people out there who are hurting and no one gets it. Once you get it, you don't need to do that anymore. You don't need to be upset about every little idiot who says something about you.
That what you do like 24 fucking 7?
Every little moron who pokes at you, you know? You don't need to hyper focus on the negative. You can just be positive about the good things in your life. And people don't get it. Just step up. I
gotta step on others.
gotta.
And there you go. There you have it. Quite literally the most hypocritical guy. While he judges others, while he exploits the mentally ill and the disabled out of their uh welfare money and like just aid whatever safety net bullshit they're on. And it's just amazing the level of narcissism and the self-righteousness the guy has. And that's why he has detractors. But again, he acknowledges the troll chats and donos because he knows it will get more support. Now, if detractors were smart enough, and if they actually had lives, this is where I will kind of like be feel guard for a little bit. If they actually put their energy into other things, Phil would die off. You could essentially starve the blob monster that is Phil, and you could do more damage. But again, detractors and dents, like I said before, they had the same mental illness, just on different hemispheres of their brain. And some of these people are literally mentally ill, and they can't figure out. And some of these people are obsessive fucking freaks. Let's be fair. Not all. I know there's exceptions to the rule. Um, but let's be fair here. There are some absolutely mad people out there. But that's the only time I'm gonna defend Phil. The rest of it, he's just absolute worst. Zero self-realization. But anyways, in closing, special thank you to these people here and viewers like you. See you next time. God bless and have a good one.